Hi, my name is Cheryl. Welcome to Caribou Country Lifestyle. Today I'm going to be uppotting my peppers. I have already uppotted my snapdragons. I have a few snapdragons in this tray here, and then the rest of these 3-inch pots, I'm going to uppot my peppers. I have some sweet banana peppers, jalapenos, and some King of the North. So I'm going to bring you in a little bit closer and show you what I'm going to do. Once you can handle the peppers, mine are around 3 inches tall now, and they have 2 sets of leaves on them. So I can handle them fairly confidently now. And so I'm going to uppot them into these 3-inch pots. I have put a fairly good size opening into the dirt. All of these pots have really moist soil. I also have another set of pots that I have them soaking up some water to get them ready to pot these up. I'm only going to be potting up the peppers that have 2 growing in them, and then that will give the other one plenty of room to keep going. So this is the sweet banana, and I only have to uppot 3 of these. So I only have 3 spots already set up for this. And I'm just going to ease this pepper out of its spot. I may have to add some more dirt back into this pot. So I'm going to bring it a little bit closer so that I can just lift it right out. And once I get it over here, I can just slide it right into the hole. And I sink it down just a little bit. I don't have to put the peppers down deep like I would with a tomato. So the rest of these are all single. So I'm not going to uppot any more of those ones, but I will grab the next set and uppot these ones. Okay, same thing, just going to lift this one plant out and just maneuver it into the hole. And kind of firm it around that pepper. Once I get these uppotted, then I'm going to start actually applying a fertilizer to these peppers. And that will help encourage more growth on them. And that's the last of the sweet banana. Okay. Of quite a few jalapenos. I had a little mishap and wasn't paying attention to when my peppers were getting a little bit on the dry side, and I didn't get water in some of them, and I lost a few of my jalapenos, so bad on me. Good news is I still have quite a few jalapenos that made it through. I felt really bad. I was just like, oh no. Okay, I'll bring this one over. And I'm just gonna grab that. I think I filled the hole up with dirt. Okay, there we go. I still have my other ones that I overwintered. They're still doing great. I'll let you have a look at those too. I'm really happy with the way that they turned out. Okay, and you want to make sure you get all of the root with the plant, and then I just sink it down into the hole. Once I get these up potted, then I'll be up potting my tomatoes as well. They're ready to be up potted. I have my King of the North. I only need 3, so I'll just steal this tag here and put that over here for the King of the North. And we'll grab that one next. And these King of the North, this is the first time that I have grown this variety. And it's a type of a bell pepper, has a shorter amount of days to maturity, so that's why I decided to try this one. Slip it out. Just need to guide it into the hole. Just need someone to guide it into its spot. I also up potted my zinnias. And see, that's a pretty small little plant. Probably was, it's got 3 leaves on it. That is it for the King of the North and my jalapenos. I'm going to add some extra soil to put back in around these peppers that I have removed, and we'll come back. So yeah, I was out here, we're on the next day from when I was up potting my peppers, and I came out here into the garden and I noticed a few things that were coming up out in the garden, and I just wanted to show you what was coming up right now. We're on Easter weekend, the Good Friday, which I have today, and I have 4 days off for the weekend. Today is going to be the warmest day out of the 4 days. It's supposed to get up to 20 degrees Celsius today, so amazing. Not going to be quite as nice tomorrow and the next day. It's supposed to rain, so I'm trying to get out here and get as many things done today out in the yard as we can get done. So I just want to show you what I have going on in my herb and perennial bed behind me. So right here in the middle, that is monkshood, and that is a perennial, comes up every year, and it has beautiful purple and white flowers on it. And down here, this little root right here, this is a bleeding heart. My sister gave me this last summer, and I just plugged it into the ground here and wasn't exactly sure if it was going to come back, and it has. But I want to take you over to show you the garlic. Here is my garlic bed, and I'm gonna move my camera so we can get a little bit closer. So I'm trying to get us as close into here as possible. This is where I planted my garlic. Oh, here we go. Probably could have pulled this off sooner. We have a sprout here and another sprout there. I brought some buckets, and I'm just going to save this straw, and I can use it to put around my other plants. Oh, there's another shoot. We'll just pull this all off. Oh, this is so exciting because it's going to be such a nice day. I thought, well, let's take this straw off, and then if it rains over the next few days, that's good too. So we'll see what we got going all the way down. Okay, I'll remove this straw and then I will show you. So in this first row, I'm gonna kind of cast a shadow on it. This is the Red Russian, and pretty much all the way down the row is a sprout. When I come down here, I see a sprout right there. It just needs a little more time. And then here's another one here. Another one there. So they are coming in, and so that's good. Beside it, I did just a white garlic, and right now I just have one sprout there, another one there. This one might need just a little more time. I'm not seeing too much else coming up in this row, so it's going to need a little bit more time. Over on this other side, I planted a row, and this was, I forget what it was called, the Bubba Franchuk. And in this row, I have, when I come down, here's one here, and I don't see, oh, here's another one there. And then I come down, and most of them are further down here. So I have there, there, and here at the end. And then there's one here. Beside it, I did, it was called an Asian Tempest, and I haven't seen anything on that one. And those were from the Garlic Festival that I had went to last fall, and I had picked up these as well. Just wanted to read to you about the Bubba Franchuk, the one that I showed you that's doing quite a bit better. It is strong when used raw, but the strength of it mellows once you've cooked it. It has a delicious garlic flavor, so super excited to see how those do. And like I say, over the course of the next couple of days, today's going to be quite warm, and then the next 2 days we're supposed to get some rain. So that's actually going to be perfect for my garlic. I just wanted to show you what I had going on. So super excited about my garlic. Gonna let it do its thing now, and we'll kind of check it out over the next few months. So we're just gonna take a quick glance of all what I have up potted in this first tray. These are all the peppers that I up potted. This is a mix of snapdragons in the back, a couple of peppers in the middle, and then I've up potted some of my tomatoes. This is all marigolds that I've up potted. These are all tomatoes that I have up potted. More marigolds. These are just assorted flowers that I have moved around. If there were two seedlings that came up together, I moved them so that they had their own space. And these are some of the snapdragons that I up potted from this tray. So now everybody has their own space. These are the zinnias that I have moved around. And now that I look, I see I have one more that I need to move around over here. There's two there. I forgot to separate those. So I'll have to move those around too. And then here are some of the brassicas that I planted last weekend. The red Dynasty cabbage has all sprouted. The China Gold cabbage has all sprouted. Scorpio cabbage, I have 3 out of the 7 that I planted. The Lennox hasn't come up. Brussels sprouts hasn't come up. Cauliflower cheddar hasn't, or cheddar cauliflower I should say, hasn't come up. The early snowball cauliflower has started to sprout. My purple sprouting broccolis are all up. My fennel is all up. The cucamelons have just started to sprout. Borage is up. 4 o'clocks are just starting to sprout. The Apricotta Cosmos, not all of them have sprouted, but I still have a couple more that are just poking through the dirt, and none of the Cobaya Rosy Purple have come up, neither. Also wanted to show you, these are the peppers that I overwintered. I've moved them over here in the patio window, and they're doing a lot better, nowhere near as close to the lights. So super excited about those. And then of course my geraniums that I overwintered as well. So just a little bit of stuff going on over the last couple of days, trying to get a lot of up potting done up. I did probably only a quarter of the tomatoes that I have sprouted. There are still some that need to get a little bit bigger, and I'm just kind of waiting on those. And then I'm going to be starting some seeds as well, and I'm just kind of moving things around and making some room for all these tomatoes that I'm going to be up potting also, and then that will give me some space on my other plant stand so then I can start some more seeds. So that was all I had going on, and I'm just glad you could join me for this video. Thanks, and we'll talk again soon. Bye for now.